now. Check this out right now.
It was a nightmare.
What's up? Welcome back to the Glasshead Podcast. It's your boy Saga Entity.
And this is Burgess Chase, and we just want to thank you guys for tuning back in with us. If you haven't checked out the first episode, though, it's now on IGTV at the Glasshead Podcast, and you can also check it out on Spotify Podcast and many other platforms. But once again, we got a couple different things we're going to talk about today, so let's talk about it.
Hell yeah, bro. Again, thank you for tuning in again. Welcome back. This is episode 2. Episode 1 is up right now. You already know the details, like Burgess said. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Been a week since we last met. What's going on, bro? What's changed? Anything new? What's popping?
Man, well, yeah, I got a couple different things going on. Got different job opportunities that I've been interviewing for. That's what's up. Been talking with It's the Pro Kid. He released a couple new beats out there on itstheprokid.com. Yeah, man, that's about it. And also just trying to stay mentally sound, stay protecting my peace, and stay positive. What about you, man? What you got going on?
Shit, just been working. Trying to save up some more money. Just trying to put more money away, invest more into like what we were talking about last episode. Like trying to put more money into the shit that I'm doing outside of work and outside of school. Trying to learn some new shit every day. And I've been doing pretty good about that. Just something new, whether it's about creative things or just things that I enjoy. But I had a pretty solid weekend. Just been putting in the work. You feel me? Trying to move forward. I think I overthink things a lot in the sense of I get down on the situation of where I'm at, but I just think you can't live that way because life is short. You know what I mean? And you have to remember that. You have to remember that life is short. And you just can't get too bogged down on the little things and how things are looking right now because so much can change. I mean, shit. Yeah, we had some tragic deaths this week with
been a lot of
Naya Rivera. She unfortunately passed, and
Nicole Thea,
she
the
passed
YouTuber out of London,
and Lil Marlo just got shot.
QC artist.
So it just reminds you to live every day to your fullest. Don't hold back. Do whatever you want to do, like we were saying before. Because there's a lot to live for. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, we get in ruts, bro. We all get in ruts and shit, and we all get down and shit like that. But you keep pushing, putting in the hard work, having that passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because those lead
to go forward.
Yeah, it leads almost to the thing where you have to ask yourself, life is short, but why? Why does it have to be short? And it doesn't. Because it's all about how we shape our perspective on everything, how we look at life. You know what I'm saying? If we look at all and focus on the negativity, then eventually, I'm a big believer in energy and, attracting and projecting that out. So if you're continuously involving yourself in negative things and negative energy, eventually you're going to have some negative outcomes happen in your life, So it almost goes back to, what my mom raised me and my brother on. She said you gotta look at life like a cup, you'll always have that cup half empty, but you gotta look at it half full. You gotta look at life like a cup and look at it as half full, because you will always have bad things going on in your life. You always have those certain situations that arise that will try to challenge you and try to almost break you out of that positive mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just can't let the negative hold you back. The energy you put out is going to come right back to you, and that's always proven, in some way in some way or another. You know what I mean? So you just can't get too bogged down in what's happening right now. Even today, unfortunately, Chaos Goldie behind the scenes. Right before we came here, he's calling us because somebody just sideswiped his car, trying to pull out of a fucking neighborhood. You know what I mean? But came here. With work on the mind, we still have to do this shoot. We all have very tight schedules we got to abide to, and that's what we're doing right now. We're getting it done.
Exactly.
So you have to just think about the future and okay, this is you can fix the situation right now. You can fix that, but you can't just go along with a bad mindset on it either.
No.
You have to just realize value the time you have. Because you're lucky every day that you get to walk around and do your everyday shit. Go down to Walgreens or go down to whatever. Go pick up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Go pick up something from the store. That's
and the thing is,
that's privilege.
When you go into that, and it's almost not even just privilege, but it's also
I'm saying
blessing.
it's like a blessing to be
but you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
So but then that's the thing, when we get in those moments, we gotta stay in those moments, because once you realize that, oh wow, I got a lot of positive things happening in my life, and you know, I do have certain bad things that come and go. But as long as you stay focused on the positive, man, I promise you, it's gonna your whole perspective in life in general will change, because you're no longer just, you know, you ever seen those people where they'll have great things happening for them. They always look happy, they're smiling, but you can always know, you will always be able to tell when something bad happens. It's like almost like the world just ends, because they're so used to being in positive light that when something negative happens in their life, it's like they just don't even know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But that moment, I feel like if we can challenge those moments and just reinforce positive affirmation in those moments, then it's almost like, you know, I don't like saying we can reach perfection, because then, you know, that's the part of the process of
no,
reaching
I mean,
it. But,
really,
you know
I think you have to find a balance in your life.
Yeah,
you know, it's not about trying to find one certain thing. Like, bro, everybody has a different balance, and it's hard to get there. It's hard to find that balance when you're dealing with all the other external shit in life. But, you know, there's better things to come, and I think it's hard for people to realize that, you know, especially like during this time of social distancing. You know, everybody's trying to, you know, go to an event. Go out, try to turn up, try to party, and like be like, damn, like, when am I gonna do this? Am I ever gonna do this shit? Like, can we do this shit again? And like, people are I feel like it's almost like a subconscious, like they're panic going out and shit, and because like they feel during this time it's never gonna happen again. When in reality, we are young, and a year or like really 6 months isn't a big deal to just be like chilling, you know, and to work on yourself and whatever, like, and then we can go out again once everything is safe, you know, like. It's not your whole life, and I feel like it's hard for people to like get rid of that anxiety.
And I'm glad you ended it with that, because that's exactly what it is. It's that anxiety that is drilling them to the point of, I feel like I need to go out, because I'm so used to going out every week. Well, even just living in Houston, there's something to do every day. You see what I'm saying? Like on a Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday, go to Washington Street. Every bar's popping. Or Wednesday night.
Just, you know, even if it's not a going out thing of drinking, like there could be a show happening. There could be other like local events by people, you know, or even just like things people locally put together at venues, you know, like just to show off different shit, you know. So like there is always something to do, but it's like shit's gonna, but you know, and also. For those people, that's how they made their money. That has been their side hustle.
That was my side hustle.
You know, exactly. You know what I mean? Like to make other means of money like that. That's how they make their only money, and they're trying to make it in that realm. Now they don't have anything to do. I understand the frustration, but if we just put this time away now, then we'll be able to, you know, have as many events as we want to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
and that's where I had to battle with, man, because, you know me. I'm extroverted as hell.
Well, and you go out, you talk to people. Like,
I would go out and talk to the general manager of a bar.
Exactly.
I've never been in that bar ever. But if I like the venue, I'm like, I think this would be a great place to throw an event.
No, exactly.
I'm about to go talk to somebody. So, you know, and that's another thing. You can't just be afraid with, you know, trying to put yourself out there. But in the moments like social distancing, you where do you find that? So that's where you know, my mom called it pivoting. You got to find a pivot for the meantime. You know, and that's the whole thing with battling the anxiety part. I'm battling with my anxiety is like, oh man, they talking about concerts and festivals aren't coming back till at first it was 2021, March of 2021. Now it's like 2022. So it's like, you know, but you got to learn to look at the cup half full. What can I do in the meantime until that happens that is still somewhat putting out the brand, putting out my message, aka now we have this Glass Head podcast.
Transparency is key.
And
we're trying to, you know, exactly like what we're trying to do here is to present yourself as genuine and as yourself as possible. Like just being yourself, because I know there's so many things that can get in the way of that in life, and that's our message we're putting out to the world. But again, like there's always another avenue you can take. There's always an opportunity that can be taken. But like we said, bro, a lot of things can change within months and shit. So like I think what's gonna happen now with events, I think the best thing would just be if it was to happen, having an outdoor or just extremely open area, limit the amount of people, require masks, you know, and they can even make it a fashion thing, you know, people are worried about the mask, but at the end of the day, in all other countries, like that is a big deal, and clearing this shit up is wearing masks and being distant. So, you know, I feel like it's possible, but it's got to be done correctly and done the right way. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, shit's coming back. Social distancing isn't too bad. It's a little weird.
You
have to get used to it. Going to the grocery store and, you're like, fuck, there's too many people in here. I'm gonna go to another one. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn, you
And
never thought about that.
You can't even get in without a mask.
Can't get in without a
Houston,
mask.
Texas, you cannot enter any.
Well, it should be that way. I
and
feel.
then it should
Yeah.
because, and that's the whole thing with going back into with doing events again and them coming back. I feel because I was on Instagram and I saw my homeboy out in Arizona.
Yeah.
I don't think Dorian. He might remember him. Connor. He used to be tour managing with us and I'm Schmack, but he is a part of this group called Riot Events, and they help put out EDM events out in the Arizona area, and they team up with all the big people like Relentless Beats, Insomniac Events. You look these people up; they're the ones that are putting on these major EDM music festivals, and they had a music festival out in Arizona, but it was drive-in. So pretty much what they were doing is they made 28 by 20 spaces where you can fit a car or truck, and you had to pay like $150 up to a car pass, and with that pass you can have up to 5 people. And they had Carnage, a couple other big EDM artists come out, and it looked like a pretty nice event. You know, it looked like it did really well. So I was actually looking into that, like maybe
this could work.
Maybe this could work. But at the same time, that's the anxiety that will drive you to maybe not say you're making a bad decision, but let's not be too impatient.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
And prioritize at the same time, because like you want to prioritize how you feel about shit. Like if you give so much value to going out and doing and like wearing them out, all this shit, you gotta think like, damn, what are my priorities, bro? Like this is really what I'm feeling this heavy about. And you go back and like how I feel like I've gotten through it, because it's hard on everybody. We all have moments of like real downness during this shit, no matter who you are, no matter how lucky you are, how unlucky you are. Like you all have moments, and the best thing that I've done is I'll just make a list of all the shit I want to accomplish in general, because that can make people anxious too. I know that makes me anxious. Like, damn, I want to do these 9 things, but I mean, I gotta focus on only a couple of them. I can't do 9 things at once, and especially with working and keeping up relationships, like we said before, but you make that list and you edit it down, and you figure out what you're truly passionate about, figure out what's true to yourself, keep that transparency and just keep it going. Like I feel like that's truly the way that you can get through this, and it's mind over matter.
Extremely mind over matter.
And honestly, like people who are out there working, they gotta work, bro. Like shout out you for being on the front lines, because that shit sucks.
For real.
But just to kind of switch things up a little bit, we do have a lot of extra.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Shit.
There's a lot of external things. Like for instance, like I don't even look at the news, bro.
But there's some crazy shit.
I can't watch the news anymore.
Nah,
and that's what goes back into building up the anxiety thing.
Exactly.
Because right now we're going into a big moment.
Yeah.
Voting. For 2020.
Boy, yay!
It's here.
Finna be on the ballot apparently.
It's back 2016. We didn't think this man was going to get in office, and they were. You remember Comedy Central had 2 or 3 roasts of Donald Trump.
I didn't think nobody thought I was bro. Like it was like whatever.
And he was up there like I'm going to run for president and I'm going to win. Shit, and everybody's just roasting him. I'm talking all comedians.
Now it's like we got Kanye and shit. So that's pretty funny.
gosh.
But there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of artists doing weird shit and a lot of artists doing crazy shit right now. Yeah. You know
but
what I mean?
Kanye's a different breed, man.
No, Kanye's a different breed, and he's always on his own shit. But I think what's really great about the climate right now is the music, bro. Yes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. Lucky's put out some crazy shit during this time, but right now, like, I'm on that Saw Baby heavy, bro.
Yeah, I literally just found out that he dropped.
No, that shit is so heavy. Like, I really think that, like, bro, every single project I've heard of his is like gotten better and better, like more transcending and like just crazier, bro. Because he's so individualistic and like sticks exactly to his shit, bro. Like, it's beautiful. So I think there's a lot of crazy shit, that's coming up. And I think right now, if you just move correct, bro, you can do things independently.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like,
there's so many different things that you can move along on your own that you would usually people would. I need a label. I need them to get me. I need them to send the music out to the radio stations. I need them to send the music out to the blogs and pay for slots on playlisting and stuff. But bro, we can do all that on our own.
Shit,
I mean, just put him on game the other day with DistroKid.
Shit, $20. And actually, when this drops, my 2 singles will be out as well on DistroKid. Yeah, they will be dropped. Yeah, so we will have this. When this is up on Thursday, I mean, shit, you will see this on Thursday, but we're filming on Tuesday. So, like, when this is on Thursday, you have like my 2 singles on every single platform.
It's like an entity to the world.
Yeah, to the world, and we're gonna have more shit coming out. You know what I mean? Also, I'm gonna present a design for this coming up soon for the Never Been Alive. Custom ashtrays. You know what I mean? We all got shit. You know, Chaos Goldie has shit coming real soon, bro. Yeah. Lavish. Just talking to my man Jay Scott, who actually proud to announce is the manager. Glass Head.
Yes,
you know
sir. Yes, sir. Shout out
Brand
to my man
new
Jay Scott over there.
addition. Our manager is Jay Scott. I have a ads and everything in the bio.
If you ever want to reach out for any like sponsorships or anything regarding
marketing,
collabing, I'm head of marketing over here at Glass Head. But if you want to reach out for any type of sponsorships or any like collaborations,
reach out to Jay Scott.
Your stuff out here or anything like that, talk to my guy at Jay Scott on Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to him. We already
possibly have a collaboration coming up with another cooking channel. So
like any vegan food.
Yeah. So I don't know the details. We'll keep it on the low for now until like we get it out there. But that'll be coming soon at some point. So any collabs, any interview, whatever you want, hit up Jay Scott. He'll be managing all that shit. So
exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like there's like I said, like moves are being made, but hey, we're making these moves. You know what I mean?
Independently.
There's
nobody like moves. Helping us. You see all this set on here right now.
We put it together.
We put it together.
And you know what I'm saying? Like this is our shit. What we're presenting to the world. You know what I mean? Like I want to just you know what I'm saying? Like push our positivity to y'all, so maybe we can like you know what I mean? Like. Just and come up. Everybody we want everybody to come up and be supported.
Exactly, and I don't think we really went in depth in about like what the Glass Head means.
Yeah, so we can definitely touch on that, bro, because like it means a lot. Yeah, and it like I'm talking about like literally, you know what I mean? Because like there's a lot of people that are involved that we're trying to support and push, but not only are we trying to support our shit, trying to support everybody's shit.
Exactly. Because at the same time, that's what the Glass Head is it's partially about that, because we are very transparent with who we are.
Exactly.
And our image and how we just project that out into the world. We're not trying to, put on a facade or, fake or anything like that. We want to be very genuine in a sense of how we feel towards certain subjects or about our opinions, and also just about like our music and, so
just pop culture in general.
Yeah, pop culture in general. So that's where the whole transparency is key coming from, because like once again, I think I said it last episode that if people aren't transparent with themselves, then how do you think they're going to be transparent with strangers or other people? So it's like once we develop that transparency within ourselves, and then we're able to develop that transparency with the people around us and just strangers, the world will eventually become a better place.
Oh, hell
you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And everything comes with time. Everything is a process. And
exactly.
And you have to stick to the process and believe in the process, because there is no set process for anyone. Everybody has their own path, their own way of making things, their own way of doing shit, and everybody goes about their path in life differently. So you just got to trust the fact that there is a process going on. You're a part of it, and you're the main character, and you're gonna succeed. Exactly. The work you put in is exactly what you're gonna get back. Yeah. And I'm a believer in that. And your passion is there, your work is there, and you just make the smartest moves you can. You know what I mean? And then it's up, because
and then that comes to having faith down in yourself.
And yourself.
That goes back going back into the just the whole topic that we're talking about right now is being independent. And trying to be independent as a creative artist or whatever. And just speaking about a couple different independent people and creative out here in Houston. My boy MitchMars, man, he dropped a track called Schemin and Dreamin on Apple Music, Spotify.
Bitch is hard.
It's new sound.
Insanity.
He's coming up, man. And so he's gonna be dropping something real soon. You should have stayed down, coming July 20th. So you need to check all that out. And then speaking of stay down, shout out to my boy Mook with Stay Down Productions out here. He's been making major moves. He's been making a major just an impact on the culture out here in Houston, to be quite honest. He's become that almost Say Cheese TV / academics for the Houston, Texas area. So we really appreciate him, man, because like that's putting on platforms for other Houston and local Texas artists that's coming up out here and just moving independently, man, because you got to have that faith in yourself. His whole thing is you should have, stay down. and it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense later, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what it comes down to. You know, we were talking about consistency
and having that consistency, but like having that belief in yourself.
Yes.
Because we're in it, like we told you, we're keeping this coming every single Thursday. You know, you guys can tell us what, you know, comment whatever, tell us what you want us to talk about. If you have a channel, if you have something creative you're trying to push, and you know anything like that. We're gonna be here to support you in that sense, you know. Just, you know, we're all supporting each other.
Exactly.
It's all tit for tat here, you know. And I think that we're all just trying to put each other on in every single way possible. Like, there's a lot of great local Houston shit out there, like fashion wise too. Yeah. There's a designer, Telfar, right?
Yeah, Telfar. That's what his name. Telfar. Yeah, Telfar.
That shit is hard, bro. Like those bags, bro. Those bags are beautiful. And he, like, bro, the clothes are there too, like, and that shit is hard as fuck, bro. Like, that shit is really hard. Like, that's major,
it's
bro.
Unique.
Like,
his brand is just unique. But that it just also goes back down into just people looking at life and telling themselves that, you know, because it's a saying, life is short, you know. And it's to an extent, sometimes that might be true. But at the end of the day, there's people out here that are moving independently. You know, they're moving off of their own faith and work and investing in themselves.
Hey, hold up.
What?
Telfar's not from Houston.
Telfar's not from Houston?
No.
Really?
No, it's not.
Where's he from?
It's in New York.
You know what? Well, shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them anyway.
Shout out to the NYC.
Hey, shout out to them anyway.
Y'all putting on great. But they got good drip anyway.
Because seriously, I've seen Houston models like rep that shit. So it's not from Houston, but I had that mixed up.
I mean, he's making big come up. So that's the connection. If you need to
young black designer making it up, bro. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. You know.
But just bring it on him. He is moving in a light that is not with the major platform help. He's doing this all on his own, you know.
Well, yeah, and I think what's really dope is that we live in a time to where like we were able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're able to just do it on our own without, you know what I mean? Because it used to be, even for a model, I gotta wait for agency to pick me up. Yeah. You know, but now you can post some crazy photos on Twitter and go from there and be a free agent. You know, DistroKid, $20 a month or $20 a year, whole year. Your music is on every platform when you upload it. You know, shit, like there's these services that are out now. Like, I feel like technology is caught up.
It's social media. It's the digital age.
Yeah, the digital, like, it's caught up. But even just like websites like DistroKid and or like Twitter, I guess. You know, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of different. But, you know, just distribution wise, you don't need to rely on a label anymore. No. You don't need to rely on an agency. Even acting is becoming something you can put on TikTok now. Like special effects and shit. Like you put it on TikTok, got 1 million likes, bro. Yeah. Like
they say that you can find a following on TikTok way faster than any other social media.
And
if you're looking for a great way to try to put your brand out there, and I used to talk shit on TikTok. I used to make fun of it and then it was another one. Dorian, was it Triller or Thriller? How do you call it?
Nah, it's
Triller.
Triller
Viz. Same thing. Like, never got on it, but I used to make fun of people on it because I was like, dude, y'all look stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You see what that is?
But
energy you put out, you get it right back. You get it right back.
You got it right back because everybody's blowing up on that stuff.
And I think that it does afford great opportunity to just, like, you know what I mean, to get yourself out there. Like, we have all these different platforms to help promote ourselves, and I think that's real. It's hard to do that in like a normal sense.
No, it's not easy at all. Because to be quite honest, going into just touching on a little bit of the little beginning of how I got into like entertainment. You know, like booking my brother, who's an artist. He didn't have a major following. He only had like 3,500 followers on Instagram. I think 15, maybe 1,200 on Twitter. Didn't really have that much music out in a sense, like because he had music out in the beginning of, like, you know, middle school and high school, but he took it all off when he got to college and pretty much so, like, you know, he didn't have the biggest following, and you know, but he had that moment where he came back and he was like, yo, man, like, I really want to do this, you know, like, listen, if we can really put the time and effort and have faith into what we're doing, you know, independently, we're not going to be having all this big help. We're going to be doing it on ourselves, but if we put the effort and stay consistent, we can do this.
And that's important, having a good team behind the whole situation that believes in it. Everybody is on an equal level scale of where your roles are solidified, and you have faith in the product or the whatever you're promoting, whatever you're doing. You got to have faith. You got to all be putting in the same amount of effort. And like I said, have the passion for it.
Exactly.
We all have work, school, jobs, whatever you have getting in the way. Be transparent about it. You got to be transparent of what you have going on and just what you're willing to put forth. And we're like what we talked about, all of our visions, we talk about it and we see how they can coexist and how we can push it forward to the world, So get together with your fellow people, get together with whoever you have supported and with whoever you think is going to support you, present it to the world. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to have that perspective that, don't be afraid that don't be afraid to ask, why does life have to be short? And then and to be confident in saying it doesn't. I got faith that I can do and shape and see where I want to be in the future, and I know that I can attain that because I have faith in my and confidence in myself, in just the plan and consistency and work ethic. And because it comes down on your work ethic at the end of the day. If you're in the gym, but you're supposed to be doing 10 push-ups every time you go to the gym, but you're only doing 7. Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to get 7 push-ups of results in the end. You're not going to get 10 push-up results. You're going to get 7. Sure. So, sure. You know what I'm saying? No,
and I think, you know what I mean? Like I think, I don't know, like we say, we just put in the work that you get out, and at the end of the day, believe in yourself and believe in what you got going for yourself, because, there's people out there that believe in you who you don't even know. If you have people around you that don't believe in you, get away from them, and you're going to find those people, trust me. Exactly. But, we're running out of time here, and I think we had a good little convo. Sorry for that technical difficulty a little earlier, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning in, staying for episode 2. We got another one coming next week.
Indeed.
Shout out Chaos Goldie behind the camera. Shout out Lavish, our new manager. Shout out Lord B up in the chai with If Not Now They'll Win, a rebellion type shit. Shouts out all that shit, bro. Like we said, if you have any inquiries on being a part or collabing, hit up J Scott. And if you want us to talk about anything, put it up in the comments or just message us on whatever we're dropping this shit on, and we'll get back to you or we'll mention it in the show. But we'll see you later. I'm gonna pass it off to my I'm passing my boy Burgess. You know what I'm saying? And we're in this shit off. Goddamn.
Yeah, but for real now, we're gonna you can once again find us on IGTV, YouTube,
IGTV.
In about a week. We're still waiting on the approval from Apple Podcasts, but in a week we'll be on Apple.
Hey, we gonna get it.
We're already on Spotify. You can find us on Spotify. There's so many other platforms you can find us. The only thing that I think that we're not on right now is Pandora and Stitcher, correct? And Apple. But I mean, that's coming in a week.
It's coming.
So
also your radio show.
Oh yeah,
Heat of the Day.
Heat of the Day. Once again, we got the BW Radio with the playlist Heat of the Day on Apple Music and Spotify. We're releasing a new playlist real soon. I don't like to try to do it too much. I like to keep the playlist in there for a while. let people enjoy that. Because I think somebody hit me up one day and they was like, "Yo, man, you changed the playlist?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I got to keep it updated." So like,
exactly.
But yeah, check that out. Once again, soon. Check out if you an artist, rapper, singer, YouTuber, you need beats. Check out itstheprokid.com. Get you a beat, license it, $30. Real simple. Get it on.
Got it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got it going on here at the Glasshead Podcast.
Most definitely.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch you later.
That's facts.